Hey guys, this is Rock King 3 bringing another live commentary of Forza 5. And earlier I did a hour-and-a-half broadcast on how I tune cars from scratch. I took this Mercedes 190E and tuned it for the Alps Stadtplatz map. And I got 53rd earlier while I was broadcasting. I did about 4 full laps and ended up 53rd, so it was pretty good. I went back to try to straighten out my sound, so my sound wasn't matching up on the video, and I apologize about that. So I went back and I got my sound synced up with my video and stuff like that. So what I'm doing now, during that syncing of the sound, I accidentally ran a really fast lap. I ran probably about 4 or 5 laps trying to get my sound synced up, and as you see on the leaderboard here, I got 20th. Pretty good. I was pretty happy with that, and I really wasn't even paying that close of attention. So I wanted to show you a change that I did between the video that I did earlier tonight and the time that I ran the 20th. So it was all around aero. I didn't change anything else but the aero. But for you that don't want to go through and try to catch all those bits and pieces, I'm going to run through the setup real quick. Those that want to learn how I did it can go through the setup, the hour-and-a-half explanation. But for you guys that just want to see the tunes and parts at this point, I will show you guys real quick. This B-Class, I did the engine swap with the first one with the high torque band on the front there. I got the most horsepower for the PI on that one. I did test out the other engine, and even though it was a little bit more stable, I do like this one a little bit better because it's faster. And when you race against other people on that track, you'll see that your car is a little bit faster as well. So I did the engine swap, which doesn't allow for any aspiration change or anything like that. And this only does the restrictor plates. I did not purchase any of the restrictor plates on there either, so it was just the engine change itself. I have race everything here. I have a race roll cage, and I did not have enough PI to get the race weight, but I got the sport weight reduction. Just to give you an idea, it's 3,045 pounds with 54% up to the front with my little small 4-cylinder, 1.6 liter 4-cylinder, I'm assuming. I did get the race clutch and the race transmission and the race drive line and of course the race differential. On the wheels, I have the race compound, and I have the full width in the front, and I have the full width in the back, the 285/25s in the back. I didn't go with my normal wheel because it left me a PI short, so I went with this Compo Motive ML. You can get an equivalent weight to that one if you want to. Different wheel if you would like. And I went ahead and did the full rim size on the front, the R19s, and the R19s on the back as well. I have full aero on the front and full aero on the back. So that is all the parts to this car. And for the tune, again, I'll just go through this quickly. I won't have to go and tell you everything about it. If you want to learn more about how I did what I did, go through the other tune. Geared it out to 310 and that's specifically for that Alps Stadtplatz, so it got to 5,500 RPMs down the hill. It gets to about 164 miles an hour, so it's pretty fast. Alignment, I did standard, negative 2.1 in the front, negative 1.1.8 in the back. I added 0.1 to the toe on the front just to get it to turn in a little bit more, and I had the 0.1 in the rear, and my casters at 5.5. Roll bars were 29.62 in the front and 20.81 in the rear. The springs on the front, 846.1 and 755.8 in the back, with the 3.3 on both front ride height and back. I did not make any changes between the 53rd and the 20th place on these. I have not done any further adjustments on my rebound with the 9.0 and the rear at 7.0, and the bump stiffness at 4.0 and the rear at 2.0. This is where I did change the aero. This was right in the middle at the default. I couldn't even tell you what the middle is. So 150 and probably 300 is what I had it originally set, and it'd be a little bit less than that, probably 280. I had that set and I got 53rd. It was still kind of hard to drive. I put full aero on the front and full aero on the back, and I could probably take off some of the front as well because it is cornering pretty well. But I just put full on just to kind of go extreme real quick. And this is what I set the 20th place with. Brakes are standard 53 and 130. This seems to brake pretty well for me, and 40 and 10, which I have not changed either. So that is the difference between what the hour-and-a-half video has. The hour-and-a-half video explains all the numbers, why I hit the numbers where I'm at, why I did the parts that I did, how I compared, how I found parts. Feel free to go through that to watch the detail of it. But if you want the quick B-Class Mercedes 190E for the Alps Stadplatz, go ahead and take this one for yourself. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Catch you later.